This is the story of how my grandfather Michael Hallack migrated to Australia. Michael was born on the 21st of January 1937 in Bethlehem, in the country that was then known as Palestine. His parents were Elaine and Boutros. Shortly after Michael was born, him and his family moved to Jerusalem, living just outside of the walls of the old city. As a child, it didn't matter your race, whether you were Jewish or Palestinian. Michael was friends with all kids in his area and learned to speak French, Arabic and Jewish. In 1948, after World War II ended, Jewish people of the world were granted Palestine as their homeland, and the United Nations declared the state of Palestine to be given over to Israeli occupation of the new country, Israel. As Israeli occupation became stronger and Palestinian people were forced off their land, Michael, who was 11 at the time, as well as his family, began to feel that it was unsafe to live in Israel as a Palestinian person. Him and his family quickly fled to the nearby country, Jordan. The family set up home in Jordan. Boutros, Michael's father, worked as a mechanic, a career which Michael would soon pursue. Michael trained as a mechanic in Amman. It was during this time that he met Tammy, who would become his wife. Tammy was born in Jaffa, Palestine, and moved with her family to Amman, Jordan in 1948. Michael and Tammy got married in Jordan. They gave birth to their first child, Helen. 2 years later they had Peter, and 2 years after that they were pregnant with twins. It was in 1966 when Michael's sisters moved over to Australia. They had heard from their friends that life was better there, and so moved with their families. In 1967, Michael, Tammy and their family moved to Sydney, Australia. They first lived in Auburn, and it was there where they gave birth to Paula and Rolla. Michael went on to become the director of busways, and Tammy took the responsibility of caring for her family. Michael now lives in Baulkham Hills with his wife and son Peter. He is retired and is enjoying watching his grandkids grow up. Helen, Paula and Rolla all live in Sydney with their husbands and children. Michael and family plan to return to Jerusalem in 2019 to revisit the place where Michael grew up. And that is how Michael Hallack made it to Australia.